friends, and welcome to Chow Time. One of the reasons I wanted to make this recipe is because I just like saying it. Borscht. It sounds like I'm mispronouncing something, and there are far too many consonants in this word, but borscht is really kind of a cool recipe. Now, it originated in Ukraine, but it's eaten all over Eastern Europe as well. Here's the thing about this beet soup. There are 1,000 different ways to prepare it. And so I thought I'd come up with 1001. I've been sauteing 2 large onions that I coarsely chopped in a couple tablespoons of butter. And they're nicely tenderized. So now I can add some ingredients to the pot. I'm going to do 2 quarts of chicken stock. You can also do vegetable stock. I'm going to go all vegetarian on this. Now I'll add a bunch of stuff. I've been doing a lot of chopping. There's a lot of prep work in this, but I look at it as therapy. I like it, so. But I didn't think you'd want to watch me chopping all this stuff, so I did it ahead of time. I've got half a dozen carrots that I cut up into small pieces. I'm going to add those to the pot. I also have about a half a dozen golden potatoes that I'm going to add, that I cut into small pieces, as you can see. You can use any kind of potato you like. I like using golden because you don't have to peel them. Now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. Two teaspoons of pepper. I'm going to do a tablespoon of marjoram. This is just a really good herb to add to this soup. So a good tablespoon. And this might surprise you, but honey. A couple of tablespoons of honey will make a huge difference in that soup. Stir it all up. We'll bring it to a boil. And after it comes to a boil, I want to turn it down to simmer and let it cook for about 25 minutes until the carrots become tender, and then we can add the main ingredient, the beets. Oh boy, can I smell that marjoram. Now it's time to add the star of the show, the beets. But I have to tell you this. I found the coolest product ever. These are beets whole beets that have already been cooked and peeled and all that kind of stuff, because it is sort of a pain in the neck to do it. So if you can find this is a blessing. Otherwise, you'd have to plunge the beets into boiling water to peel them easily, cut them up, and then you'd put them in when you put the carrots and the potatoes in. But I can throw these in at the last minute. So this is about 8 large beets worth. So we're going to add that. Stir it in. And then I want to let that simmer for about, 10 to 15 minutes. Just so the beets can get used to everybody else that's in the pot. Couple more things before it's done. I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of red wine vinegar, because it's like adding salt, because it brings up the flavor of everything, but you're not adding salt. Then I'm going to turn the heat off, and to all this healthy food, all these vegetables and onions and everything. I'm going to pour a little sin in here. I'm going to put some heavy cream. About a half a cup. Normally with borscht, they put a dollop of sour cream on the top. But I'm putting cream right in with the soup. Just to make it a little more special. This used to be considered such a peasant dish, but man, I think this is mainstream at this point. I love the combination of all of these vegetables, the potatoes and the beets and the onions and the carrots. That little dash of cream really does wonders for it. And you know, I was reading that borscht is considered the ultimate cure for a hangover. So I have a little more experimenting to do.